Imagine if you were sent to another planet 3,000 light years away from our world, and there you used a very powerful telescope to zoom in on Earth. Do you know what you would see? Amazingly, you would see Earth as it was 3,000 years ago, the time when the ancient Egyptians were building the pyramids. This means that such a powerful telescope would work like a time machine for you. Of course, you wouldn't actually travel back to Earth 3,000 years ago, but you would definitely be able to see it. Now, step out of your imagination and look at this machine, because this is the telescope that has the ability to see the past of galaxies, stars, and planets located millions of light years away from our world. And after 30 years of effort, it has finally been built. Viewers, this is the telescope that NASA scientists had been building continuously for 30 years, and today it is called the James Webb Telescope. This telescope, built at a cost of $10 billion, is the result of the hard work and sweat of thousands of engineers. It is the world's most powerful and complex telescope, capable of observing events that took place billions of years ago in the universe. And because of this, many scientists have also referred to it as a time machine. NASA now has something through which it is about to uncover the hidden secrets of Earth and this universe. But the question is, how can this telescope see what happened billions of years ago in the past? How does this telescope actually work? And what will we be able to see through it? To find the answers to these questions, it is important first to understand how we are able to see things. When we enter a dark room, even though our eyes are open, we are not able to see anything. But as soon as the light is turned on, everything becomes visible. This means that when the room was dark, all the objects were still there, but we could not see them. Once the light was switched on, the light reflected off all those objects, entered our eyes, and we started to see them. This means that light is extremely important in allowing us to see anything. Light, which travels at a speed of 300,000 kilometers per second, takes no time at all to spread inside a small room. But when this same light spreads across our vast universe, obviously it also takes time to travel from one place to another. The distance between the Moon and Earth is about 384,000 kilometers. When sunlight reflects off the Moon and then reaches Earth, only then we are able to see the Moon. And this light takes 1.25 seconds to travel from the Moon to the Earth. This means that the Moon we see is actually the version of the Moon that is about 1.25 seconds old. That is the Moon, which is relatively close to Earth. But the bright star you're seeing farther away, this is Saturn, a planet in our solar system. The distance from Earth to Saturn is about 1.6 billion, 160 crore kilometers. Light, which travels at 300,000 kilometers per second, takes 5,333 seconds, or 1.5 hours, to travel from Saturn to Earth. This means the Saturn we see from Earth is the version of Saturn that is 1.5 hours old. Even if Saturn were to break into two pieces, we would continue to see it as it is for 1.5 more hours. So, if it is said that we are looking at Saturn's past, then this would not be wrong. Space scientists and astronomers do not measure distances in space using kilometers, but rather in light years or light hours. In space, the distance light travels in 1 hour is called 1 light hour, and the distance light travels in 1 year is called 1 light year. As you have learned, light from Saturn takes 1.5 hours to reach Earth. So, we can say that Earth is 1.5 light hours away from Saturn. Now, let's move beyond our solar system. The universe is so vast that the galaxy you are seeing in this picture is the Milky Way galaxy. And in this galaxy, that tiny dot you see somewhere is our solar system. The Milky Way galaxy stretches 125,000 light years across. That means light would take 125,000 years to travel from one end of the Milky Way galaxy to the other. But the surprising thing is that countless such galaxies exist in our universe. Yet our eyes cannot see them, because being so far away, their light is so dim that our eyes cannot detect it. However, if we want to see these galaxies or the planets within them, then telescopes are used. Inside a telescope, there is a curve-shaped mirror that reflects even the faintest light onto a pinpoint focus, which multiplies the light. The more light a telescope can gather, the more objects in space it will be able to show us. The Hubble telescope, which was launched in 1990, can even observe galaxies located 10 billion light-years away from our solar system. This system of Hubble is also called the Deep Field. This is the picture captured by Hubble Deep Field, and here we are looking into the past of galaxies, so far back that our world had not even formed yet. Yes, the version of galaxies you're seeing, the light coming from them, actually started its journey 10 billion years ago and has only just now reached us, whereas Earth was formed 4.5 billion years ago. Now, the question arises, if the Hubble telescope can already see into the past, then why did we need the James Webb Telescope? The Hubble telescope is equipped with a 2.4-meter mirror, while the James Webb Telescope has a 6.5-meter mirror. The Hubble telescope has the ability to gather 100 times more light than the human eye, while the James Webb Space Telescope will be able to gather 1 million times more light than the human eye. Engineers say that the James Webb Telescope is so powerful that if it were placed on the moon, it could detect the light of a small candle on Earth. Not only that, the James Webb Telescope also has the ability to observe infrared light. According to science, the galaxies and stars that are moving away from us, their light, by the time it reaches us, gets converted into infrared light. Infrared light cannot be detected by Hubble, nor by the human eye. But with the help of the James Webb Telescope, we will also be able to discover those galaxies that exist in the universe, but we are unable to see. The main mirror of this telescope has been made in 18 segments in such a way that when it is placed inside the space shuttle, it can be folded. And once it reaches a specific location in space, it will be unfolded again. Since the James Webb Telescope has to detect infrared light, it is very important for it to remain cool in space. The mirror side must not get even a little bit of heat from the sun. That is why its direction will always be opposite to the sun, while its backside is equipped with 6 layers of sun shield. When this sheet opens up, it spreads to the size of a tennis court. All of this is so complex that if even the smallest mistake occurred while unfolding it, then billions of investment and years of effort would be wasted in a single moment. On December 25, 2021, the James Webb Telescope was launched forever. It was placed at a point about 1.5 million kilometers away from Earth, which is called the L2 point. On January 25, 2022, the James Webb reached its location. Today, the James Webb is carrying out its work. With time, will we be able to see new things? We hope you enjoyed this episode. For our encouragement, please like, subscribe, and share the channel and express your valuable opinion. Thank you.